Well, I guess you can see it. Put that chair there for a little safety. But we need to venture over to the fab shop. Ah, there we go. Hi there. Welcome to Beyond Maintenance Fab Shop. Just in case my voiceover wanted to say something there. Anyways, a couple things that we got to figure out on this. This is a fairly fresh coffee. I'm not that much of a heathen. So these original mounts got to go. There was only one bolt. The rest are all rivets. That one's got to go. There is no back cab mount, but I have a fix for that. Ah. Oh man, there we go. Let's see. I could sit here and story tell, I suppose. So, a little struggle I had getting it off because the front clip went on after the cab was on, and there's a piece on the back side of the inner fender that was hooked under the frame body mount there, and these horns were tucked up inside there, so it was a little awkward getting it off. Made it happen. He's gonna get cut off. I don't need this. I'm going to utilize these, I think, though. I got to trim a little bit inside there to let her sit down a smidgen, but that's what's going to happen. I'm going to cut these off here to get them out of the way. Going to take those off. Oh, and what do we have to put on? Finish that off screen for you. I don't know if there's a video of it or if anybody was paying attention. We saved the original mounts off of the Fargo frame, and when I did my measuring, this point to the frame to this point to the frame, almost exactly the same width as what the Fargo was. Well, these drop down as part of our problem. These ones stay up. So we're going to take this off. I have holes to center from both sides. I'm going to put the front ones on where they need to be. And the back ones, same situation. There. And wherever it happens to be. Now I'd like to be about there, to be honest. That's 2 inches lower than what that one is. And gives me all holes to put in there. About where it's going to be. I might utilize some of these Source for Sports professional body mounts. I might try to reuse some factory ones. But let me make another coffee and get at her. Well, to say that I kicked up a bit of a dust in here is an understatement. But we got everything scraped off. We can see numbers. We can see where everything hooks up. All the way down the frame. I do have a brake line there that doesn't look very healthy. Probably change it, being there's no brake lines at all going to the calipers, so I got to replace a couple of parts anyways. Let's see, that one's cut off right there. The other side's cut off right there. Whatever that's all about. And 100% have to change that piece. That's okay. Sorry, just locking the camera with my own self. I have a Bronco frame, 79. It had automatic in it. It still has the transfer case, the drive shafts, that adapter piece, and the mount. It's got some steps on it too. Probably going to grab those. I got a little bit of a mess to clean up. Man, that is quite the pile of dirt. I don't know, I think the square root of the hypotenuse of both sides sounds way smarter than just one side. That's what we're going to go with. Hi there. Got to make a few rough calculations. That was way more than 6 inches. I'm sure of it. Anyways, I want to utilize those to remount the new body. This frame is damaged from these hooks. It's actually ripped and torn right here and right here. I'm really tempted to cut way back. What do you think? Probably doesn't matter what you think. It'll probably be done by the time anybody sees me trying to figure this out. Less is more, I guess, to start with. Less. I don't know. Probably something like that. Just to get it started. You know what? It doesn't get more precise than that. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. That is friggin' sweet. Oh, this is my new favorite tape measure. I'm not sure if you realize how happy that just made me. Nope. You gotta be exact. Oh, which side did we draw our line on? Doesn't matter. Oh, I love it. Lufkin, when you gotta be precise. Ah. We got those hangers trimmed off, the front's trimmed, a couple of body mounts that were stuck in place are now out of place. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, we're gonna move this too, though.
Oh yeah.
Just cause I know it'll be in the way. Speed.
Not a lot of weight to come down very quickly, yeah.
No. Oh, I don't even have a good joke to tell you in the meantime while we're waiting. Everyone I ever knew just escaped my brain.
That's all right. Me too.
Probably have to roll it back a little bit to start with.
Yeah, maybe. Just to get past the frame.
We're probably very close to where it needs to be already without you going back and forth.
Nah. You think so?
Well, stand up and look at it.
I think still forward just a little bit.
Not much.
Not much.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
We're already sitting down on the transfer case, so we're gonna have to figure that trim out.
Yeah.
That would be too far on my side.
Too far on your side? It's pretty even.
Hop up out of the way for a sec. I'm not just looking there. It is pretty close. Now, where is... we're going to come down quite a bit.
Definitely rocking on the...
We're touching on the transfer case.
Yeah.
But we could probably take the strap out of here. I don't think it's going to go terribly far. It'll move that far.
Push me right out of the way.
Let's go pull that strap out.
Yeah.
Or unhook it at least from the frame. It could stay in the cab. We're going to need it again.
Holy. It sure did it ever cinch up to there. Oh, it just cinched up to that frame. Or the hoist.
You're just weak.
I hit it with a hammer and I got it.
Close the door. Because that's totally freed up. We're off to the side of it. It's also rocking on the transfer case. How far off the frame might that be there? Let's pull the pins and pull the hoist arms out of the way.
All right.
Let's get this thing out from in between the hoist here so we can get inside of it. All right. Exciting. Don't know if you can see it on the camera yet. Oh, not the best angle there. Hang on. If we're... It's so tight to get in here to look. But our gap on that side and on this side is much closer to where we want it to be. Did sit down quite a bit on the frame. You can see over here. But we're still off everywhere else, which is fine because we still need to mount. Yeah. And this side's got all the room in the world. Transfer case, because these trucks were never four-wheel drive. Need to notch out a piece right there. And finally, a little voiceover. The fitment's looking not too bad. Got to come down in the front a little. Switch gears for a couple of days this week. Decided it might be nice to see some of the outside world for a change. So we put in a window. And here's that. Well, thanks for tuning in. Come back next week for the exciting conclusion. Merry Christmas.